Hi everyone, it's Lisa. I just wanted to post a video this week of just giving you some tips on this week's class activity. We have our first class activity this week. Remember, you have to complete 4 by the end of the semester. So this week's is optional, but you only have about 6 or 7 to choose from. So I'd really recommend that you get started early in the semester. And this week's activity is recording all of the food that you have eaten for 1 full day and all of the drinks you have, anything you've taken in a 24-hour period. Record it and then input it into nutricalc, and then you have to complete this worksheet here. So you can find this in the content section under week 3. You're going to see Chapter 4 class activity, or you can go straight to the Dropbox. But this is what you'll see when you get there. So there are some instructions here on what you have to submit up into the Dropbox. And then if you click here on the document, I've clicked on it already and I bring it up right here. This is the worksheet you have to fill out. And I'm going to get back to that in just one moment. I just want to get to nutricalc. All right, where is it? And just give you some tips since this is going to be the first time that you're going to be using it. So you have to set up a profile for yourself, and I already did that. So when you come here, you come to profiles. You can hit new, and they're going to ask if your height and your weight, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So in order to enter anything, you have to go to profiles first, select yourself, and then go to intake. Okay, so I'm just going to give you one example here. Here you see you can select the day that you're recording for. So today is June 5th. It's already selected. I'm just going to put cereal in here. Let's just say, well, see, actually, I already did it. So let me just do, I inputted that I had Cheerios 1 cup for breakfast. And let's say I had a banana with it. So you hit banana, find. And as you can see, there are tons of choices. Just look through them and pick what is closest to you. So let's say I had a medium banana. I hit add. Okay, and here you need to fill in all of these things. So select meal, breakfast. Let's say I had half. So I can enter 0.5 each. I had a half of a medium-sized banana, okay? Now, this has been entered in my day. If you want to go back and say, oh gosh, I meant to enter a full banana, you can click on this and click and then save intake, it'll delete it. But you continue, save intake. So you continue down for the rest of the day. Now, I would suggest that you measure as much as possible. I would say if you have some measuring devices, a cup, some tablespoons, some teaspoons, because you're going to have to do that to enter. So, if you had a cup of Cheerios, you need to know that it's a cup. So I would really suggest that you start measuring as much as possible. This is going to ensure that your intake analysis is really accurate. If you're just estimating, this is a really bad way to do it, because if you just fill up your bowl and say that's about 2 cups, you're going to be shocked to see when you start measuring what a cup looks like, what a tablespoon of salad dressing tastes like, looks like on your salad, all of that kind of thing. And that'll make eventually, when you go out to eat, eyeballing food, to know that, okay, they've just served me 4 cups of pasta. That'll be much easier to do if you're weighing and measuring at home. So, all right, so let's just say you entered your whole day. The next thing you want to do is go to reports, okay? Now, what you're going to come to first are your recommendations based on everything that you've inputted in for your profile. So how many calories? Here I want to lose a half a pound per week. See, you would have to set that up in your profile, but you can put add a pound, lose a pound, whatever it is. They're going to give you your protein, carbs, everything. All of your vitamins and minerals are going to be here. So you've got your recommendation. Now, here are all of your reports, okay? For this particular activity, let's go back to the worksheet. I tell you exactly what I want. So I'm telling you, in one file, you're going to need your food list. Where do you find your food list? right here. You click on your food list. Now, you need to go into the days here. It says you must select at least one day. For this report, for this activity, you're only going to be using one day. I used today, June 5th, and then update preview. Okay, when you do your 3-day analysis, you're going to be clicking 3 days and updating your preview. So I only have 2 food items here. You're going to have a lot more, but you're going to need to give me this. I want the food list report. It's going to give me the food that you ate, and here it's going to give you the calories and the total. Obviously, I need to see more food here. Okay, what else? Food list worksheet and discussion, that is this document right here, and the nutricalc bar graph report. What is that? That is here, your bar graph. Okay, again, I need to select the day I'm looking at and then update preview. This is basically going to show you the foods, how many calories you had for the day, how much protein, how much sugar, fiber, fat, everything you're going to see here. There's a lot of other really cool information here. Single nutrient is great. You can click on this. I don't want this, but this I would highly recommend in order for you to complete the worksheet, you look at this. So again, I'm selecting June 5th. Single nutrient report here. Let's say I want to look at fiber. Dietary fiber, by the way, is all of your fiber. Soluble and insoluble are the breakdown of the total fiber. So say you hit fiber, update preview, you can see the foods that you ate. So my cereal contributed 2.82 grams and my banana contributed 1.53 grams of fiber. This is going to be extremely helpful for you. Calories and fat, if you go here, have to do this, update preview, okay? These bar graphs are great. So let's see. Source of calories, protein, 9% of my calories for the day came from protein. Now remember, I'm only analyzing 2 foods. 81% of my calories for the day came from carbohydrates. And that's actually a question on the carb homework. I'm asking you the amount that you ate, grams. You can find that, in a lot of these different reports. In the calorie and fat report, you can see how many grams. Right here, I had 34.4 grams of carbohydrate, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, let me just quickly, so that's a little bit about nutricalc. I would highly advise that you just go through this and see what this analysis can do, or what this nutricalc can do. Let me just show you a little bit about the actual worksheet. So these are the recommendations. This is going to come from your lecture, from the book. Here it says, how many grams to avoid ketosis? See your notes and in the book. Now, one really big thing I want to point out here. nutricalc only calculates sugar. It incorporates, in that number, it's going to give you how many grams of sugar you've had for the day. That will encompass added sugar plus naturally occurring sugar. So what has naturally occurring sugar? Milk does, lactose. Lactose is sugar. There's no added sugar in just regular milk, but you will see in a cup of milk it has about 7-9 grams of sugar. That is naturally occurring. It comes from lactose. If you had chocolate milk, that would be the naturally occurring lactose plus the sugar added to the milk for the chocolate milk. If you had strawberries, that is a naturally occurring sugar. If you had, let's say, yogurt, you are going to have naturally occurring from the lactose, plus you're going to have probably some added kind of sugar in there, fructose, corn syrup, depends on what kind of yogurt you're eating. So nutricalc does not distinguish between added sugar and naturally occurring sugar. So the amount, when I ask you here the amount that you ate, and it says grams of added sugar, just give me the total number of grams of all sugar that you're going to get from nutricalc. However, down here, when I'm asking you, list the foods that you ate that day that contributed to your added sugar, down here, I want to see only foods that had added sugar, not naturally occurring sugar. So look at your food list and say, okay, any fruits would not be included here because that's naturally occurring. Any, say, milk would not be, but perhaps if you had a sugar cereal or anything else, I want to see that you understand the difference between naturally occurring and added sugar. But to reiterate, nutricalc only gives you one sum number for all sugar, okay? And then don't forget, here, don't forget to answer all of these questions. And specifically here, discuss 5 specific changes to improve your overall carbs. I want to see really specific information here. I don't want to just say, add more fruit, add more fiber. I want to see you have thought these out, that you know very specific information. Okay? Any questions, let me know, and hopefully this helps. Thanks.